Hello. So the last thing that I kind of want to talk about I guess you could say, the things that I think are important in order to apply for vet school is volunteering. So this morning, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is because it's been on my mind. So I have, today's what, the 10th? Yeah. So I have like 3 weeks until I'm in Blacksburg. And so I've already started thinking about where I want to volunteer, a little bit of how I can get different experiences through volunteering. Because a lot of times you won't always be able to shadow a vet at, I don't know, like a zoo or whatever, so because sometimes they just won't let you. There could be legal reasons, or vets, especially if it's like exotic animals, like big cats, things like that, your safety. There could just be a number of reasons. And so what's important is that if you take the time, because vet schools know that time is money and time is valuable, and anyone who's willing to give, a pretty good amount of their time for free is somebody who's really passionate about it. That's something that I currently lack. I only have literally probably about 15 hours of volunteer time, but that's because right now I've been working anywhere from 40 to 50 hours a week. I'm shadowing a lot, but that's something that I know with having the research job I can kind of lay up on, because I'll have that opportunity a lot more being involved at the vet school. So what I want to do is I want to go out there and try to find places where I can go help, places where I can go volunteer. And there's this guy, he's a vet in California, I believe. His name's Evan Antin, Antin. And he's somebody I follow and watch on YouTube. I follow him on Instagram just because he does a lot of cool stuff. And one of the some advice that he had given out was that anywhere you go, anywhere, try to find something to do to add on to your resume. He's fortunate enough to be able to travel a lot, but not everyone can. So, for instance, on Thursday, I got my husband for Christmas. He's going to be a physical therapist, so I got him a CEU course that is going to be in Lexington, Kentucky. Random, but that's just kind of where it was at. So I went, and Lexington is a horse capital of the United States. So I was like, all right, well, let me try to see what I can do with horses, because obviously they're around there. So I found a place where race horses go once they retire. It's like a little racehorse sanctuary, because a lot of times they'll go and they'll be slaughtered for their meat, but there's people out there who are against that, don't want it to happen, so they created these little farms that that help them. So I found one. It's called Maker's Mark. It's like Secretariat Sanctuary or something, and I'm gonna go help out. But what they had said was there may, because of the time of year, there may not be a ton of horses, because they try to either take them to warmer climates, or people adopt them out, or whatever. But it doesn't matter. The fact that I'm going to say that I have helped out at a stable in the elite horse population of the United States, it's just kind of cool, and when I go down to my dad's for Christmas, there's a big cat sanctuary down there in Florida, and I'm going to go help out there, and it may not be like I got to see tiger surgeries, but it's just, I don't know, it's just you being out there and saying, like, I got to do this. Like, you'll always be able to find opportunity when you seek it, and you never know when you'll stumble across something that's just cool. You know what I mean? Like, I may just go and just clean horse stalls, and if that's how it goes, who cares? But at the same time, the pig farm that I volunteer at, one time, one of their neighbors came over and they're like, hey, we're about to move a bee colony. You want to help? And I was like, yeah, So I wore like my little bee outfit, and I had the gloves, and literally went, and there was this bee colony. It wasn't really a hive. That was just in this tree. I mean, thousands of bees. it just freaked me out. I mean, you just go in there and you get them with the smoke and you scoop it and your whole hand is vibrating as you're just, but it's like, not a lot of people can say they've been elbow deep in bees, and that was literally just by chance, so you never know. You could be somewhere and then there could be some kind of emergency. And usually, and this is like probably not the best way to do it, but if there's ever an emergency, people will kind of quit caring about what you're doing. So if you just kind of follow them, and you just kind of end up there somehow, what are you doing here? Watching, So you never know. So if you go anywhere, try to find something. I also volunteer at the SPCA here. Haven't been able, like I said, to do that much. I go on Saturdays for about 2 hours. But it is what it is. But I've already found a place in Virginia Tech that I'm going to volunteer at. I filled out the application, but haven't touched base yet. It's kind of pointless right now. The first week or two that we're there, it's going to be super hectic with getting settled, new job. Jordan starts his clinicals. I have a new, we just got Bo, and I have 2 dogs. So just getting my whole life situated, unpacking all this crap behind me. So, but once I get settled, I'm going to definitely go out there and reach out. There's a zoo in Roanoke. I've already reached out to them. They have winter hours, which they're only open like 2 days a week. So I got to wait till Thursday to try to talk to them. But I already sent in an email just saying, hey, I'm here. I'd like to volunteer. I actually, and get a little creepy with like finding people. Like I went and I wanted to figure out who the vet was for the zoo. Found out who it was. Googled him. Found his practice. Found out he's an avian / exotic pet clinic that does nothing but birds and reptiles. It has nothing to do with dogs and cats. Awesome. Not saying like dogs and cats aren't awesome, but something completely different. He makes trips to he's the primary vet for the zoo. So I'm gonna call if he tells me I can't shadow. I'm gonna just show up at his practice and be like, "Are you sure?" Be that person. Be persistent. Be annoying. Because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if the opportunity that you want isn't really there, you gotta go out and find it. And sometimes you may have to hike, but, it's worth it in the end if you can say, I helped out during a mountain lion surgery. That's, who can say that, I mean, some can, but not me. So that's the importance of volunteering. They just want to know that you're out there and you're willing to sacrifice your time for the profession. Get off the table! Yeah. My roommate's cat, he's peeking. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so get out there and find the volunteer opportunities. That website that I posted in my last video about the prereqs, the little website underneath, it goes on there and it goes further to break it down to say, like, what's the optimal volunteer hours and what's the optimal shadowing hours. So that'll give you, like, a pretty, good idea of what you need to do. So anyways, so get out there, volunteer, find some good folks. Those people are also great for letters of recommendation. Go on YouTube, get advice. Obviously, like, that's what I'm trying to do is give you my advice. Because there's a lot of people out there with it. Yeah. So anyways, you guys are having a wonderful weekend. It did not snow where I'm from, but it snowed like everywhere else in the United States, it seemed. So anyways, if it's, nice weather, enjoy it. Play in the snow. So, talk to you later.